Hola, namaste, beautiful beings of planet Earth. I am here to teach yoga. And right now I'm going to teach a little sequence, a little class that I designed to open up your heart and bring a lot of good energy into your heart. So wherever you are, you can pretend that you are outside in a beautiful place like this and just follow along. Do your very best. There may be some things in here that we do that are new or challenging. And yeah, just do your best. It's good to try new things. It's good to do challenging things. But if it's hurting your body, if it feels like it isn't good for your body, then just modify or rest and wait for the next thing. It is going to be an invigorating class, but we're going to start out nice and smooth and slow right now. So get comfortable in your seat and we will begin. Resting your hands on your knees, just go ahead and take a few big, full breaths, dropping your awareness from your head down into your heart, the energetic, emotional heart, which is the integrating chamber of your emotional body. It's right there in the middle, and it's where all the parts of you fit together. The past versions of you, the future versions of you, the athletic parts of you, the artistic, the nerdy, the parts that you hide. It all comes together. It all fits in your heart. So with your hands together at your heart, let's just tune in with Om Namo Gurudev Namo. You can rub your hands together if you want. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. And each one of these movements will be guided by a big in-breath or out-breath, a big inhale or exhale. Starting breathing in and stretching your hands, your arms out away from the heart. And then exhaling, bring your hands into Kali Mudra as you round the back. This is Kali Mudra. All of the fingers interlace except for your index fingers. And then breathe in as you go forwards and up. And then we're going to exhale over to your right first. Exhaling and leaning, bending at your side. Inhaling up. And exhaling over to the other side. Inhaling up. And then exhaling and twisting to your right. Inhaling up. Only twisting as far as your trunk rotators can take you. Inhaling up. Exhaling, hands together at your heart. So those are pretty much all the basic movements that your spine does. Breathing in, open the heart. Exhaling, rounding, hands come together in Kali Mudra. Inhaling forwards and up. Exhaling, bending at your right side as you stretch over. Inhaling up. Exhaling over to the other side. Inhaling up. Exhaling, twisting. Inhaling up. Exhaling, twisting. Inhaling up. Exhaling, hands to heart. Let's do that one more time. Breathing in, opening your heart, big. Exhaling, rounding, hands come together. Inhaling forwards and up. Exhaling, bending over to the side. Inhaling up. Exhaling, bending the other way, other side. Inhaling up. Exhaling, twisting to your right. Inhaling up. Exhaling, twisting the other way. Inhaling up. Exhaling, hands down to the heart. Awesome. So that was the very beginning. That was the spinal warm-up. Moving on. Let's come up to your hands and knees. With your hands right under your shoulders and your knees right under your hips, let's just do some cat-cow. We'll go at your pace. Breathing into cow and breathing out to cat. Breathing into cow. Breathing out to cat. Into cow. Out to cat. Continue in that pattern. Excellent. Next time you come into cow, you can hold your breath in, squeeze Mula Bandha at the base of your spine, your pelvic floor. Holding the breath in. And then with your toes tucked under, just lift your hips up and back into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Lengthening out your spine, spreading out your hands and feet. And taking several deep breaths. You're upside down right now. Lots of nourishing blood is going to your brain. Those upper glandular bodies are getting some love. They're getting awakened, some activation. Maybe the heels are gradually going down as the body settles into this asana. Taking just a few more long, deep breaths. Breathing in really nice and full. And breathing out. Excellent. Good. Now let's drop back down onto your knees. And if it's not comfortable for you to sit on your knees, then, wow, I'm sweating. You can, one thing that you can do to help yourself out is you could, roll up your yoga mat or take a blanket or a towel and put it here between your thighs and your calves. Or you could put a cushion there, or you could just come back to sitting cross-legged. And this breathing exercise is called twisting breath. I do it a lot. Feels amazing. And the intention here is to just cleanse negative or heavy energy out of your system. So if you like silly imagery, you could pretend like you're a sprinkler, like the kind of sprinklers that are on golf courses that are just like spraying water out, and you can imagine that you're sucking up negativity that from the earth, like toxicity, transmuting it in your heart and spraying it out as something transformed and positive all over everyone with or without their consent. Taking your hands to your shoulders with your fingers on the front and your thumbs on the back. This is the position. We're breathing into the left, out to the right. So here we go. Breathing in, out, in, out. You may be facing a different direction when you get done with this, and that's totally fine. I usually am, but right now, my yoga mat's very sticky and I'm very sticky, so I'm stuck to it. That's good. Move through your mental resistance to doing this big. Like, dive into this movement. Try not to think too much and just do. decide that you're really gonna do this stuff and go for it. All right, finishing up, come to the middle, take a big, big in-breath, expand. And hold the fullness, squeeze the pelvic floor, squeezing energy up to the heart. And then relax and release. Bring your hands down to your legs, palms facing up, and just take a few rounds of deep breath, feeling the spaciousness, feeling the movement of energy inside of you. Always feels so cleansing to me. So let's do some more invigorating stuff. Let's come up to your hands and knees again. And we're gonna do this one 26 times on each side. What we're doing is extending the leg. This is my right leg. And exhaling the knee vigorously, strongly into the chest. So we're going exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Careful not to ram your knee into your nose. Otherwise, just go for it. Ready, set, go. Inhale, hold the breath in, squeeze. And exhale. Awesome. Let's do the other side. When you're ready, lift your left leg. And here we go. Hold the breath in, squeeze, lifting pelvic floor, Mula Bandha. Exhale. Awesome. Now when you're ready, let's come back into downward facing dog. Just tuck your toes under. Oh, actually, let's go into puppy dog. So knees stay down, hands are glued to the floor, lower your forehead, and stretch up and back with your butt, with your hips. Lengthen your spine. You may or may not want to do this. It's an option. Everything is actually optional. Literally everything in yoga class is optional. But if you want to try this, you could try lowering your chest, your heart down to the floor, down to the ground for Anahata Asana. If you want to try it, but you can't do it because of shoulder limitations, you could put a cushion, like a couch cushion or a pillow, under your chest. Take a few more breaths. Awesome. And then we're going to come out of the pose. Just press yourself back. And we're going to come into a forward fold. We will meet together in a forward fold. Holding your opposite elbows with your hands and maybe just swaying side to side, known as ragdoll in some ancient yoga traditions. Just kidding. Deep breaths. Okay, so go ahead and roll on up to standing and We're gonna do some more invigorating stuff. We're gonna actually be running in place and punching, and we're gonna go to all 4 directions. It doesn't matter if you know which direction is which. These represent the north, the south, the east, and the west. So if you're listening to music that you enjoy, crank it up, and if not, let's just go for it. Begin to run and punch. We're gonna do about 45 seconds each direction, give or take. Just to get your heart really beating. Don't worry if you feel ridiculous. If you feel ridiculous, good. Everybody needs to feel ridiculous sometimes. Okay, you can go ahead and do a quarter turn. If you want, you can breathe like this. Exhale, exhale, exhale through your mouth. Whew. Quarter turn. Your breathing can also be just whatever it needs to be. And quarter turn. Last one. A little bit of exercise, a little bit of cardio exercise is really a good thing. Okay, excellent job. Come back onto your mat if you got off of your mat. And replant your feet. Feel your feet on the ground. And take a few deep breaths just standing here. Let yourself regain control. Let your heart slow down a little bit. And we're gonna do a few rounds of a classic sun salutation. Starting with the hands together at the heart. There will be one movement per inhale or exhale. Breathing in, reaching up. And breathing out, diving down. Breathing in, extending the spine, halfway lift. And then exhaling, we go back on the right, all the way down to the knee. And then breathing in, reaching up with your arms. Breathing out, hands come down to the ground. Breathing in, step back to plank. Breathing out, lower down to the knees, chest, and chin. And then inhale and slither into cobra pose. Exhaling, moving back into your downward facing dog. From here, inhaling the right leg up. Exhaling, stepping through. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, reaching hands down to the ground. Inhaling, stepping forwards, long spine. Exhaling, big forward fold. Inhaling all the way up. Exhaling, hands together at the heart. Awesome. Starting on the left side this time. Breathing in, reaching up. Exhaling, folding forward. Inhaling, long spine. Exhaling, stepping back on your left. Inhaling, up with the arms. Exhaling, reaching down. Inhaling, stepping back. Exhaling, down to the knees, chest, and chin. Push through with your toes as you slide through, pelvis to the floor, shoulders back as you open the heart from the strength of the back side of your body, by the way, moving back into downward facing dog. Good. Inhaling, left leg up. Exhaling, stepping through. Inhaling up with the arms. Exhaling down with your arms. Inhaling, stepping forwards, long spine. Exhaling, big forward fold. Inhaling all the way up. Exhaling, hands to heart. Good. If you like this form of sun salutation, memorize it. It could be a fantastic thing to have in your yoga library. Let's go again. Breathing in, reaching up. Exhaling, folding. Inhaling, long spine. Exhaling, stepping back on the right. You could do a high lunge instead of a low lunge. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin, 8-point bow. Pushing through with your toes, lifting cobra or upward facing dog. Exhaling, down dog. Good. Inhaling, right leg up. Exhaling, stepping through. Inhale, reaching up. Exhaling, hands down, touch the earth. Inhale, stepping forwards, long spine. Exhaling, big fold. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. And again, one more time, last one. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, stepping back to lunge. Inhale, up. Exhale, earth. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, push through. Exhale, move back. Inhaling, left leg up. Exhale, stepping through. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hands touching the ground. Inhale, stepping forwards, long spine. Exhale, big fold. Use your front body muscles to pull you forwards. And let's stay there. You can grab your big toes and hang out in this forward fold. 5 deep breaths. Okay, let's take a big breath in as you hinge from your hips, long spine, and come all the way up, drawing lots of good energy and bringing it into your heart. And then we're gonna go back down to the ground again. So get there however you want. We're gonna come down onto your front body for a posture that I love called Shalambhasana. And we're gonna go right into Shalambhasana C, I believe, with your hands in Kali Mudra. We already learned Kali Mudra, and we're gonna try, I'm gonna set my watch for 1 minute. We're gonna try to do 1 minute of breath of fire in this posture. And if that sounds absurd, then lower your goal, rest and come back. Or if you're not feeling breath of fire, then just do a long, slow breath and focus on the posture. But if you're down for the whole thing, let's do it. It's just 1 minute. Kind of a lot, but also kind of not. This is Shalambhasana. You're using the strength of your back to hold this pose. Very little of your body touching the ground, but your pelvis is rooted. Good. Using breath of fire to clear stagnation out of the heart. Stagnant energy. Be gone. Heaviness, sadness, self-loathing. Be gone. Good, and release. Just come down to the ground, stack your hands, And you can rest your forehead on your hands. Awesome. Now, we have made it to the peak of the practice. We're gonna do our biggest heart openers now. So, we're gonna do 2, and we're gonna start with bow pose. So just bend your knees, reach back, find your feet. If you can't hold both feet at the same time, you could just do one side at a time. And we're gonna start by strengthening, flexing your back body, and kicking the feet back into your hands. So see how that opens up the heart. And then this part is a little bit more advanced. It's optional. You could also kick your feet up, but try to keep your femurs close together. Breathing about 5 to 10 deep breaths. Excellent, and release. When you're ready, and rest. And then you can either prepare to do the same pose again or do the other side if you did only one side. And another option is what I'm doing now, which is camel pose. So one more big heart opener. Camel pose, we stand on the knees, and we're just gonna stretch open the heart and take a moment to feel the space around you. Feel connected to all beings, all life. And think about this being not only a physical, but also energetic heart opener. So stand up tall. If you're doing this pose, lengthen your spine. Take your hands and put them on your lower back so that your thumbs are pointing up the spine, your fingers are wrapping around your waist. And then we're just gonna start to curve backwards. And I would recommend either keeping your chin tucked or dropping your head back if that feels safe, but nowhere in between, either here or here. You also could reach your hands back to your heels. And then when you're ready, releasing the pose to come back to a seated position. Wow, it is really raining now. So I'm gonna wrap this practice up soon. But let's do a twist. So from seated, let's take your arms out like cactus arms. And we're just gonna use your trunk rotator muscles to twist as far as you can to the right. So no assisting yourself, no torquing or pushing yourself deeper into the pose. Just take your arms out, take a big breath in, and then exhale and twist as far as you can to the right. Don't hold your breath, continue to breathe. Every time you exhale though, you may be able to twist just ever so slightly deeper. Good, and then come back to the middle, and we'll go the other way. Looking, also twisting into your neck by looking as far as you can, like you're trying to look behind you. Good, inhaling back to the middle, and you can take your hands down to your legs with your palms facing up. And once again, bringing the awareness from wherever it is, up into the heart, down into the heart as much as possible, because where attention goes, energy flows. This expansive, limitless space of the heart is where you are able to start to transcend the energies of the lower chakras and the lower self, or the small self, the me, I. The ego self that feels separate from other life, other beings. In the heart, we start to transcend that small self. We become expansive and limitlessly loving, caring, sensitive beings. We have compassion for ourselves and others. We're able to forgive ourselves and others. So maybe right now, set an intention around accepting some part of yourself that you haven't been accepting. Or forgiving yourself for something that you've been holding on to that's been making you feel heavy or sad, or restricted in the heart. And or forgiving someone else for something you've been holding on to. Taking several more rounds of very intentional, conscious, connected breath. Maybe coming in through the nose, out through the mouth, in this very smooth way, with no pauses. Just breathing in, breathing out. Big, full breaths. And then whenever you're ready to totally let go, it would be not only lovely and nice, it would also be really important for you to just lay down and completely relax and let go of controlling your body, your breath, and your mind for a few minutes. So, yeah, be generous. Give yourself as much as you can. Set a timer, lay down, and just enjoy letting go. Thank you so much for doing this practice with me. I hope you enjoyed it. I would definitely love to know your feedback, so leave me some comments, and have a beautiful rest of your day living in your heart.